And then, again, just like that, we get to the main event, Cody Rhodes beating Roman Reigns, being the one to beat the one or whatever the fuck it was, to become the new Undisputed WWE Universal Champion. This was your Avengers Endgame, Star Wars type stuff with all the interference, as we expected. No Stone Cold Steve Austin. I saw this morning from the Wrestling Observer that it was supposed to be Stone Cold. Take that with a grain of salt, though. Meltzer's been wrong about quite a bit lately. But I would believe that, though, because I think that was the leading theory amongst a lot of people going into the show, coming out of it, that spot that Taker had was supposed to be for Stone Cold, and that would have been just... this was a great main event, and I think this was, to me, the best WrestleMania main event of all time. That may have put it on another level, to have one more Rock Stone Cold interaction, to pop alone. The Taker stuff was cool, and we even said going into it, why would Taker even be out there? That's ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but for the nostalgia aspect of it, I thought it delivered, and he wasn't out there doing a whole lot. He was just already in the ring, which I thought was well done. So anyway, the match itself was great, not to take away from Cody's moment, because it was amazing. Beautifully executed. The entrances were great. The Roman entrance I've watched back probably 10 times since Sunday. That was fantastic. The video package gave me Daniel Bryan monster vibes. Phenomenal stuff. And the match itself I thought was great and perfectly executed. Overbooked the fuck, but it was exactly what it needed to be. I've said that a lot with this show, but I agree with... that's been the case with a lot of these matches, but that's just how I feel, because they gave people what they wanted, and I thought they did the right thing here by having Cody Rhodes win. And I had that text queued up with Roman Reigns retaining. Thankfully, you did not need it. You could trash that note, and Cody Rhodes is the new Undisputed WWE Universal Champion. So, talk to me about it, Mr. Marceau. Bloodline rules. Your thoughts in the matchup. Were you as high on it as I was?
No, it was great. Like you said, I think the only thing I would have changed was Stone Cold instead of Undertaker. It was still great to begin. It was still great, but it would have been, I think the place would have went even nuts, way more nuts if it was Stone Cold. Like I said, I like Taker, but one more Stone Cold in The Rock, I would have went fucking crazy. So I thought it was, like I said, booked well, overbooked the shit, but it was just what it needed to be. Jay taking out Jimmy, Cena taking out Solo, Taker taking out The Rock, and then Cody just cleaning up Roman. I said that both entrances are great. I fucking popped humongous for Brandy, went nuts. And I thought Roman's, like I said, with the orchestra was great. And Cody beats him 1, 2, 3, and everyone comes out and celebrates, and we end on a happy note. So I thought it was exactly what it needed to be. We got all the cameos, Bloodline just getting knocked out, and Cody finally finishing the story. So I thought it was great.
It was perfect. What do you think this means now for the Bloodline? Where does Roman Reigns go from here, and when do you think we get Rock and Rhodes for the championship?
I don't know. We'll see. Well, I guess we'll see. I feel like we're going to get Roman and Cody 2 or 3 before we get Rock and Cody 1. So we'll see. I think Roman will probably be off for a while, but I don't know. I can see we get Cody, Roman 3 at SummerSlam, and then Rock and Cody next year WrestleMania maybe. I feel like we should get I think we should get Roman and Cody again before we get Rock and Cody. So I'll say Cody and Roman in 3 at SummerSlam, and then we'll get Rock and Cody at WrestleMania 41.
It's interesting you say that. I'm not a fan of that idea just because I don't think we need Cody and Roman again, because I don't want... Roman, I don't think, needs to lose for a second time, because he shouldn't be beating Cody either. I would rather just Cody move on to different people. I also don't think you can top the previous 2 matches. The first match was excellent with a marred finish, but now it makes more sense in retrospect. That's the other question, too. Do you think what we saw on night 2 for Mania 40 makes up for what we got last year? And I hate to say it because I'm the last person to say that they did the right thing last year, but it may have made it more worth it. Had they done it last year, I don't know if it would have meant as much as it did on Sunday.
Yeah, I think it would have been great both nights. I guess like he finally overcame everything, so I guess like the whole end game, it made sense, but I feel like it still would have been huge at 39 as well. But I think, like I said, finally, like, getting over the Bloodline, I think it was big. Like you said, do we need Cody Roman 3? No, but I guess what would you do with Roman next time?
Yeah.
He should get a rematch, too. He held the belt for fucking 4 years.
He should get a rematch?
Why wouldn't he? He held the belt for 4 years.
I know, but I don't know if I want Roman losing again before he faces. Here's the other thing, too. We got to get Cody and Rock at some point.
He has to lose.
Well, he has to lose, but the other part of it is that Rock already said, listen, when I come back, I want the next championship shot. So why would Roman get a shot before Rock?
Okay, so what are you going to do with Roman then?
I would keep him off TV. I wouldn't have him. I would just have him come back around SummerSlam. I mean, I don't know if we're even getting Rock and Rhodes at SummerSlam because they're filming the movie right now. But I would have Roman come back and, again, help The Rock or take exception with the fact that he was... I mean, have Rock lose. Either Roman distracts him or Roman comes out afterward and he comes out and is like, hey, what the fuck? Like, why are you going after the championship that should have been mine type thing? And then that way you start planting the seed for a big match at Mania. I just don't know if you should save Roman and Rock for Mania 42. That just seems like it's too far away.
Yeah, it just depends on when he's done with movies, I guess.
I just think you can get two big main events next year, Mania. One with Rock and Roman, and then one with Cody, whoever he defends the title against. Or he loses it and gets it back, and Cody could be doing something else. I don't know. But that's what I would probably do. It's all a matter of when he's done with the movies, like you said. One last thing on this front. Do you think it was the best, to your knowledge, memory, the best WrestleMania main event of all time, or no? It's 40 years
Great
worth.
Question.
I know.
I mean, I think it was one of the best. I'm trying to think of other things. Like, I feel like, the Dana Bryan one was great.
Yeah, you were there for that one,
especially. That one was big. Seth catching in was huge.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other years. Those three stick out in the top of my head. I'm trying to think, 19, Brock won there. Can't even remember. Can't even bring up 20 at this point. I'm trying to think of other ones. Yeah, I think it would be up there. Even with Roman winning at 39, I think that was still, like I said, besides the ending, the actual finish, I feel like that was an amazing match that just people don't even talk about because they're so mad that Solo fucking hit him with the spike 1, 2, 3. But even that was amazing. So I would say it's top 3, if not top 1. I would have to go over it a little bit more. Like, so there was a ton of fucking hoopla, but I feel like that's what it needed. So it's definitely up there. For me, it's top 3.
All right. I would certainly say so. I would probably put it number 1. Even Taker and Shawn Michaels having one of the best main events of all time at 26. Not eclipsing their original encounter at WrestleMania 25, but I would still put that one up there as well.